So, good morning. I'm thrilled that everybody is here to do this meditation with me. And so just to start, I want you to just find yourself, land in your space, wherever that is. Begin to notice what parts of your body are contacting things. My hands right now are on a table that's in front of me. My feet are on the floor. My seat bones and tailbone, not so much my tailbone because of how I'm sitting. So my seat bones are definitely against the cushions of a chair. And I can begin to feel the top parts of my femur bones are also against the chair. And so just land for a moment. And then either close your eyes or create soft eyes, that peripheral vision. And I'm going to, forgot to turn my phone down, so I'm going to stop, ladies, so that I can do that. Don't want the interruption in the middle. Okay, now I have to re-land. Okay. So to help me re-land, I began to sense into my hands again, which got busy for a moment. And now they're just, again, palms down on a smooth surface. My fingers are spread wide. And each tip of each finger is against the surface, just resting. And I'm noticing the back part of my thumbs are also resting. Just resting. And I have softened my eyes. And now I'm going to begin to breathe in such that it goes all the way down to my tailbone. And then back out again. And in. And out. And in. And out. And just continue to focus on your own breathing. And if you found it helpful to hear me say "and in," then say that for yourself in your mind, "and out." And I'm noticing that each breath that I take in and each breath as I let it out slightly changes the orientation of my pelvis. And because I'm breathing all the way to my tailbone and focusing on my tailbone, that's where I'm noticing it most. And some of you may just notice it as a pooling of energy at your tailbone, and then a flowing away of energy back up your spine and out through the breath. Some of you may notice it as a feeling of softening at the tailbone, and then a shift and maybe consolidation around the tailbone. don't you give your breath a color for the in-breath and a different color for the out-breath? And down at the tailbone, there's a mixing of those two colors right at the last as you bring all your air in, right before you let it out, when you kind of slightly hold for just a moment and then let it out, and your colors mix, and then the new color flows up and out. Now I want you to take one color on your in-breath and go down. Imagine your spine as having two sides to a track, but not a left and a right, a front and a back. On the in-breath, I want you to flow your color down the front track, the front side of the track. And on the out-breath, let it flow up the outside track. And actually imagine your vertebrae. They've got little projections that go out to the side, each one. They really look a lot like a railroad track, with the ties, the railroad ties going out to each side, but it's just a single track with the ties going out to the side. And it has a, because we're in upright, it has a front and a back side. And just continue to let your colors flow down the inside track to your tailbone. Notice anything happening there at your tailbone, whatever the sensation is for you. See the mixing of the colors and then the flow back out. And the sensation changing there at the tailbone. You may notice movement. That movement may be front to back. It may feel to you like opening and closing. You may feel it as a side to side or a rotation like a clock or counterclockwise. Just accept whatever it is that you're feeling. If you sense something that your body immediately says once you sense it, oh, why am I doing that? Then go ahead and offer to the body, would you like to change? And if so, how? And let the body choose. Don't try to dictate to the body. The body has much more wisdom than our brain in exactly what it needs to do to feel grounded, to feel connected, to feel whole and uniform within itself. Our job is to follow our body. Now, I want you to imagine another color, and you're going to use it kind of like a lightsaber. And it's going to go from your third eye. Your third eye is right between your eyebrows and up to the center of your forehead. That's your third eye. But our lightsaber is not going to shine out. We're going to take it and shine it into our skull. And I want you to aim it so that it falls to the back of your skull, right in the middle, but at the lowest part of the skull. So in the middle, from left to right, but at the lowest part of your skull, not down where it connects to your, not down where it connects to the vertebra, but at the very back part of your skull, where it rounds out. Pick a color for your lightsaber and shine it right back there. And now I want you to take a second light. And if you don't want this light to be a lightsaber, don't make it a lightsaber. It just needs to be a colored light. And it can be whatever thickness or thinness, any quality that feels right to you. So it can have lots of energy or very little energy.
Hi.
Okay, now I want you to create a second light. And I want you to imagine traveling in from your ear canal on the left, directly across to your ear canal on the right. Now your ear canals don't go straight, ladies. They actually angle upwards, sort of at a 45. So you're going sort of up and then down the other side at a 45. And where that light goes across, the peak of the up and the down, where your two meet, left and right, connects to your light that's coming from front to back. That's where they intersect. This is a place deep inside your brain. What I'd like you to try next is to open your eyes if they're closed, keep soft eyes, and try and look at the world. Don't move. If you move your head, it becomes very difficult to maintain this. I want you to try and open your eyes and look at the world from that place where your two lines intersect inside your brain. Very center part of your brain. When we can think and move and interact with ourselves and others from this part of our brain, we are using all of our brain rather than just the front part where we problem solve, rather than just the left side where we're judging and critiquing, rather than just the downstairs brain where we're reacting. When we can work with others and ourselves while maintaining a connection to this spot in our brain. We are working with our whole brain, so in a holistic brain capacity. And it will allow new kinds of thoughts, sensations, ideas, and emotions, new possibilities, and allow us to work from a much more balanced place within ourselves. Balance for ourselves, balance for others. Nice big breath in, big breath out. It actually takes a lot of energy to stay in that spot in your brain, to stay focused on it. Let it flow away. Settle into your body in your more normal way. See how you're feeling in yourself at this moment. And we are done. I'm going to stop the recording.